Chapter 19. Very nice, Sara. An A. Sara read the words scrawled across the top of yesterday's assignment, just handed back to her by Mr. Jorgensen. Sara tried to stifle an ear-to-ear grin as she read the words written in bright red ink. Mr. Jorgensen glanced back at Sara as he handed the girl in front of her her paper. And when Sara's eyes met his, he winked at her. Sara felt her heart jump. She felt very proud. This was a new feeling for Sara, and one she noticed that she liked very much. Sara couldn't wait to get to the thicket to talk to Solomon. "Solomon, what has happened to Mr. Jorgensen?" Sara asked. "He seems like a different man." "He's the same man, Sara. You are just noticing different things." "I don't think I'm noticing different things. I think he's doing different things." "Like what, Sara?" "Well, like he smiles a lot more than he used to, and sometimes he whistles before the bell rings. He never used to do that. He even winked at me. And he's been telling better stories in class, making the class laugh more. Solomon, he just seems a whole lot happier than he used to." "Well, Sara, it sounds like your teacher may have joined your chain of joy." Sara was stunned. Was Solomon actually trying to give Sara the credit for Mr. Jorgensen's change in behavior? "Solomon, are you saying that I made Mr. Jorgensen happier?" "Well, it's not only your doing, Sara, because Mr. Jorgensen truly wants to be happy. But you did help him to remember that he wants to be happy. And you did help him to remember why he decided to become a teacher to begin with." "But, Solomon, I haven't talked to Mr. Jorgensen about any of that. How could I have helped him to remember that?" "You did all of that, Sara, with your appreciation of Mr. Jorgensen. You see, anytime you hold someone or something as your object of attention, and at the same time you are feeling that wonderful feeling of appreciation, you add to their state of well-being. You shower them with your appreciation. Like spraying them with the garden hose?" Sara giggled, pleased with her own silly analogy. "Yes, Sara, it's very much like that. But before you can actually spray them, you have to hook your hose to the faucet and turn it on. And that is what the appreciation does. Whenever you are feeling appreciation or love, whenever you are seeing something positive about someone or something, you are hooked to the faucet." "Who put the appreciation in the faucet, Solomon? Where does it come from?" It has always been there, Sarah. It's just naturally there. Well, then why aren't more people spraying it around? Well, because most people have disconnected from the faucet, Sarah. Not intentionally, but they just don't understand how to stay connected. Okay, then, Solomon, are you saying that I can hook up to it anytime that I want to and I can spray it around? Any place, anytime, or anything I want to? That's right, Sarah. And wherever you spray your hose of appreciation, you will begin to notice very obvious changes. Wow! Sarah whispered, mentally trying to size up the magnitude of what she had just learned. Solomon, this is like magic! It seems like magic at first, Sarah, but in time, it begins to feel very natural. Feeling good, and then being a catalyst to help others feel good. It's the most natural thing you will ever do. Sarah gathered her book bag and her discarded jacket, getting ready to tell Solomon goodbye for this day. Just remember, Sarah, your work is to stay hooked to the faucet. Sarah stopped and turned back to Solomon, realizing suddenly that this may not be as easy or as magical as Solomon had made it sound at first. Is there a trick to that, Solomon? To say hooked to the faucet? It may take a little practice at first. You'll get better and better at it. For the next few days, just think about something and then pay attention to how you feel. You'll notice, Sarah, that when you are appreciating or basking or applauding or seeing positive aspects, you'll feel wonderful. And that means you are hooked to the faucet. But when you are blaming or criticizing or finding fault, you won't feel good. And that means you are unhooked, at least for the time you are feeling bad. Have fun with this, Sarah. And with those last words, Solomon was gone. Sarah felt such exhilaration as she walked home that day. She had already enjoyed Solomon's game of appreciation, but the idea of appreciating with the intent of hooking to this wonderful faucet excited her even more. Somehow, it gave Sarah more reason to appreciate. Sarah rounded the corner for the last stretch of her walk home and saw old Aunt Zoe moving very slowly up her walkway. All winter long, Sara hadn't seen her at all, and she was surprised to see her outside. Aunt Zoe didn't see Sara, so Sara didn't call out to her, not wanting to startle her, and also not wanting to get involved in the long conversation that was probable. Aunt Zoe talked very slowly, and over the years, Sara had learned to avoid the frustration of seeing her groping for words to express her thoughts. It was as if her mind worked so much faster than her mouth that she would get all mixed up about where she was within the thought. When Sara tried to help by putting a word in here and there, it only irritated Aunt Zoe. So Sara had decided that avoidance was the best solution. Although that never really felt right either. Sara felt sad as she watched this poor old woman hobbling up her stairs. She was holding on the railing with all of her strength, taking one step at a time, very slowly moving up a set of 4 or 5 stairs onto her front porch. I hope I'm not like that when I'm old, Sara thought. And then Sara remembered her last talk with Solomon. The faucet! I'll shower her with the faucet first. I connect to the faucet and then I flow it all over her. But the feeling wasn't there. Okay, I'll try again. Still, no feeling of being hooked up. Sara felt instant frustration. But Solomon, she pleaded, this is really important. Aunt Zoe needs to be sprayed. No reply from Solomon. Solomon, where are you? Sara shouted out loud, not even realizing Aunt Zoe had now noticed her and was standing at the top of the stairs watching her. Who are you talking to? Aunt Zoe barked. Sara was startled and embarrassed. Oh, nobody, she replied. And she scampered quickly down the path, past Aunt Zoe's garden. Now, just a muddy field waiting for the new spring planting. Red-faced and angry, Sara went home.